to me, it's like the symptom of a completely, I don't know how to describe it, like a regime that the American one that like talks out of both sides of its mouth and like is completely committed to the hilt to doing basically whatever Israel is going to do, we're going to help them do. Like you quoted there, our red line is Israeli failure. And so Israeli can ramp up as much as they want. Our goal is to make sure that when they ramp up, they don't lose. Like that is our goal. For a whole bunch of domestic and international considerations there, legally we have to support them at the UN. It is a fucking law that the US has. We illegally have to support them with they have to have a qualitative military edge over every single one of their their neighboring countries. That is also in U.S. law as of 2008. They are the fucking 51st state. But it's like if we gave Georgia a bunch of nuclear bombs, a independent foreign policy, and as many guns as we want. It's ironic because Israel doesn't back us up in Ukraine, right? Like Israel famously is neutral in Ukraine, is neutral on a whole bunch of shit. I mean, they have a bunch of relations with China that a more, we wouldn't expect such a close ally to have. Particularly, well, not as much anymore, but they used to have a pretty big military relationship with China. It's to me, it's just, it seems like there is this deep state in the U.S. that it's just like, we are going to work with these guys to completely remake the Middle East. And like, there have been plans, Project for New American Century, the Anon plan, like all these different things have come out over the years. And like, they're all essentially end up in the same place, right? Like we need the Near East here divided into sectarian zones of conflict that don't allow a regional hegemon to emerge. Regional hegemons have emerged. They've emerged in the Israelis and they've emerged in the Gulf bloc. And then there is a less powerful, to be honest, but antagonistic one in the Qataris and in Iran. And we basically have to prevent them. With the Qataris, we have much more leverage, but we have to prevent them from at all fucking with our boys, right? Fucking with our friends in Saudi Arabia and Israel. Yeah. And like, what worries me is that like, it is abundantly clear to even the most ignorant observer that like, there is no holding back that's going on with us in Israel, right? There was like one arms shipment that was paused for 2 months, one time in the past year. Yeah. Tens of thousands of people killed. The war is getting worse. Biden's stated goal many times has been, I'm trying to prevent a wider war in the region. You are failing. You are failing to an extraordinary degree.
Well, that's what's so funny because it's always, and this was the same way it was framed with Kamala in this like 60 Minutes question where they're like, so why do you keep getting tricked by the evil Netanyahu, right? Yeah. And it's like, you're either, incompetent or you're lying. Those are the only two. Yeah. Because you keep getting bamboozled. Yeah. So how can this keep happening? And it's like, no, it's not that you keep getting like outwitted. It's not because you're not the powerful nation. You're in the driver's seat. You're the one driving this thing. Yeah. This is what you want. Yeah. It's that simple. Yeah.
It's just, the whole thing is so, it makes one's blood boil, right? Because it's like, not only are we being lied to, but like we're on the precipice of like a major conflict breaking out. Yeah. Why? Like, why? Like I'm an American citizen, I'm a non-political semi-patriot of this country. What interest of mine does it serve if we attack Iran, right? That country's halfway around the world. What did Iran ever do to me? Well,
it's about energy security and securing our future profits. Yeah. And those two things go hand in hand. And I think it's really, it's corny, but it's that fucking simple. Yeah. If there was peace, there wouldn't be war. Yeah. And that's the name of the game.
Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein.